In fair Mundelein, where we lay our scene, only one high school was ever so keen on doing a production of this play by William Shakespeare, who all know today. Romeo and Juliet is the name, and no other MHS play could be the same. So, before you all think I am a jerk, I will have Romeo explain the work.
The play is about two families back in Italy during the Elizabethan time in the 6th. And one day, the son of the head of one of the families, Romeo, meets the daughter of the other head of, go to the chamber to Juliet's chamber when they in which she...
This is too long. We need it shorter. I will ask the assistant director.
It takes place in Renaissance Italy, and it's about two people in love who come from opposite sides of the conflict that's tearing their town apart, and about what they do to show the world and each other that love is stronger than blood.
This play is unique because it is Shakespeare, and we only do it once every 4 years. So every child who comes through Mundelein gets a chance to either see or be a part of a Shakespeare play, which is pretty cool.
He wrote plays that were relatable to everyone, and they have jokes that everyone will love and understand, but he also managed to write in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful language.
The cherry is an empty hazy word, made by the joyless squirrel or old drum. Time out of mind, the famous coach makes.
Learning the Shakespearean language for the play was definitely a really cool part of it. Like, we spent probably the first couple weeks and just looking at the script and learning what our parts meant and how to speak the language and how to make sense of something that's so foreign to us. It was a really awesome part of the play.
Why do you remember this? He's the east, and Juliet is the sun.
I think Shakespeare does a lot to talk about, like, what exactly makes us human.
Shakespeare is so important for this play is also showing to the audience that Shakespeare is something we can make special, something we can make possible.
So there's a lot more on the language. We're making it really accessible, and this year we're doing a fight choreographer.
My favorite part would be fight training because you got to work with real swords and you got to see how they actually worked, and it sounded really cool, and you actually could do it at real speed and without killing anybody.
Dying on stage was interesting. I don't like having to pretend I'm not breathing. That's annoying. But I like dying. Fun part.
The other unique thing is the music. The music is not boring. It's very much rock and roll, and some of it is even composed by Mundelein students.
Choreographing the dance was pretty tough because I didn't really know where to start, and the music was different. So I had to do some research on YouTube, and I had to look at some Romeo and Juliet movies like Shakespeare in Love to get some ideas, and it turned out really well.
Really great experience to be able to kind of learn that type of dance, because we don't really do that anymore. And it was cool to be able to put on an Elizabethan dress and do a very elegant and fun dance.
I love the costumes.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're huge. They're basically carpets.
80 pounds.
Seriously. They're at like 20 more pounds to you, and they're like...
My favorite part about working in this play is probably getting to bond with the cast, learning how to interact with all the other students at the school, because being in theater, we're such a diverse group of kids, but yet we all come together doing something we love.
People in theater this year are doing really well. They're picking up pretty fast. This is a really hard play to start out with if you're new, so props to them for getting through the language, because that's pretty tough. And I think it's really doing well. Like the old people, like the veterans and the new people are kind of blending in, so we're all at the same level, so it's really good.
Everyone's kind of crazy, so we kind of spread our crazy juices.
It's kind of like a family. Interesting family.
Yeah.
It was my first show, so it's always going to have a special place in my heart.
I was thrilled with how many people we were able to bring Shakespeare to. The end product, I was also very happy with. I thought the kids did a great job.
And that is all. They all had such a ball. For never was there a tale of more woe. Wait, this wasn't a tale of woe. They all seemed pretty happy. I mean, they had fun, I think. We had fun. I've got it! For never was there a tale of more toes than this of Juliet and her Romeo. Romeo toes, it works, right? Right? Works.
Okay, bye.